Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Making It in Holland. Now if you've clicked this video, chances are you're looking for an English speaking job here in the Netherlands. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Guys, this is so simple, but trust me, not many people do it. Now, I don't want this episode to be one of those videos where I tell you exactly where to look for those English-speaking jobs because, well, quite frankly, if you Google that, you will probably find plenty of information. But rather in this video, I want to tell you some rather unusual ways you can approach your job applications to make sure you get considered and make sure you get ultimately hired. This video is assuming that you already are here, but if you're a highly skilled migrant looking to move here with the 30% ruling, in another upcoming episode, I will be talking more in detail about that. So make sure to give this channel a follow and turn on the notification bell if you want to be notified when that video comes out. Now, my first way of looking for a job as an English speaker that you might also find useful is actually by using Facebook groups. All you have to do is search for key terms such as expats in the Netherlands, expats in Rotterdam, expats in Eindhoven, so on and so forth, to make sure you find the relevant groups that you want to be part of. Once you're part of these groups, you can actually search within the groups for key terms. These can be very generic, such as job, hiring, freelance opportunities, as well as more specific terms for the type of job that you are looking for, like software engineer, backend developer, teacher, tutor, etc., to actually get a nice list of people who have been posting about job opportunities. And trust me, I've been doing this myself, and the kind of list that you get is quite impressive. There are actually a lot of people posting about job opportunities on these Facebook groups. However, because there is so many people posting about all sorts of different opportunities and things to sell, etc. as well, that these job posts disappear. This is where and how this search function comes in very handy for those who are serious about getting that English-speaking job. After having done that, you need to do two things to make sure that you get the job. First of all, you want to be sending a direct message to the person who has written about this opportunity. But we know that if you're not friends with somebody on Facebook, Facebook filters those messages and those don't get delivered to the inboxes of the person that you're trying to reach. So to be seen and to avoid being ignored, quite frankly, nobody wants to be ignored, you also need to be writing on the post itself to the person who has posted it that you sent them a DM. This way, Facebook will send them a notification and they are more likely to check out their direct messages and respond to you. Now, after you've done this, some people will get back to you and some people might not get back to you, but that is okay. It's all about consistency. If you try this in every expat group and you reach out to 10 to 15 people per day or as many people as you want, chances are some people will write back to you. The third step is very key. You need to get that attention, that conversation that you've been building on the Facebook to somewhere a bit more professional. In that case, that would be LinkedIn, because that way the person that is looking to hire you potentially will see your education, your background, and your other skills that might be relevant for that position. The second way I like to search for an English-speaking job here is going to Indeed.nl, which is the Dutch version of Indeed.com, which we all know is a very popular job hunting platform on the World Wide Web. Now, once you're on this platform, you might get a little bit overwhelmed because when you look for a city and a job function, you're going to receive a lot of results for the possibilities of different jobs. When you're searching for an English-speaking job, it's very important to do the search in English, and after the keywords include something like English speaker or English-speaking job, or simply just English, to make sure you get the results that are written in English, which means those people are looking for English-speaking people. So for example, if you're a content marketer, you want to be looking for keywords like content marketing in English, English content marketer, or digital marketing English, or English digital marketer. But what is really interesting that not many people do is also look for these terminologies in Dutch and to go through the job description, because sometimes in the job description it says you should know Dutch as well as English. Now bear with me, if you speak English fluently and you're just starting to learn Dutch, you might still want to apply to those jobs, because chances are, if you're qualified enough and if you prove to the person that's hiring you that you're also learning Dutch, chances are they might still invite you for an interview, which will be your moment to shine and score that job. If you don't know what Indeed.nl is, I'll be linking that down in the description below, and you can give it a go and search for some jobs using the method that I just described. And let me know down in the comments if you get any luck finding positions that you're looking for. The third way that you can find an English speaking job is quite simple actually, although it is very competitive, and that is by looking at the websites of international and multinational companies that are based here in the Netherlands, such as ING, the Royal Shell Dutch Group, as well as Heineken Philips. And there are also some other tech companies who are headquartered in Amsterdam and the surroundings, so it's definitely worth checking those out as well. All of these I'll be linking in the description, so make sure to go and check those out after this video. However, having said that, applying for those positions will be very highly competitive, and you have to make sure that you truly stand out from the crowd. And now, to stand out from the crowd, there's a method that I use that has worked every single time, and that is to ask yourself this one question: what would an average person do when applying for this job? Chances are they would send their CV and their cover letter. And now ask yourself, what do I need to do to stand out from this crowd? And do 180 degrees the opposite. Now, what do I mean by that? You might still want to send in your resume and your cover letter, but also include a link to a video or an audio clip that you talk about your personal experiences and how you're such a good fit for the job that you're applying for. Chances are not many people are submitting video applications along with their standard applications, and if you do, chances are you will definitely stand out from the crowd, and the chances of you getting that interview will skyrocket. And of course, in this video, we also have to be talking about the elephant in the room, and that is LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is one of my favorite platforms when it comes to forming professional relationships. I'm not saying go on LinkedIn and just search for jobs, although that is very much possible. I would say go to LinkedIn, search for people in the positions in the jobs that you're looking for. So what do I mean by that? For example, if in your career visions you want to be a CEO, so that's your number one thing that you really want to achieve in your career, and you have an idea to, for example, work for Shell. Now, this might sound super far-fetched, but I would say look for the CEO of Shell, who's probably on LinkedIn, connect with them. And when you connect with them, give 5 to 10 interactions before you send them a direct message asking them out for coffee. Guys, this is so simple, but trust me, not many people do it, because you think, well, CEO of a big company, me, coffee, will they say yes? Maybe they'll say no. You know what? You will never know until you try. And from my own personal experience, a lot of high caliber people actually get very flattered when you send them a direct message and you ask them for coffee, and they say yes. Now, this is not really a direct way of getting a job. This is more of a way of networking and getting the right people to notice you. However, once you do this, you might be surprised that down the line, you might get a job offer, or this person that you've just connected with might recommend you to somebody else. The saying goes, it's not what you do, but who you know, right? So you might as well get to know the right people through LinkedIn. Now, another way you can find an English speaking job here in the Netherlands is actually a very, very simple one, hence why I've left it to the end of this video, and that is to go to websites such as expat.nl and Young Capital and conduct a job research based on the kind of filters you want to apply, making sure you click the language option of English to see what pops up. As a supplement to that, you can also go to uitzendbureaus, or in English known as recruitment agencies, that get your CV and your other application materials in and match you up with a job that is the most suitable for you. However, This is truly when desperate times require desperate measures, because chances are you right there, you don't want to share your salary with anybody but yourself. What if you've been following all these steps so patiently for several months and you still haven't found an English speaking job? In that case, I suggest checking out this video right here, where I'm talking about ways you can start your own business here in the Netherlands so you can be your own boss and you can do the work that you love. And if you have any questions regarding this, make sure to write me in the comments. You can also write me an email. You will find that down in the description as well. So that was it for this week's video. I hope you guys found some ways you can find an English speaking job here in the Netherlands. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And until the next episode, guys, don't forget to stay awesome. Bye bye.